Dan the Natural Man's Shoe. Hello everybody. It is a wonderfully beautiful Thursday. The weather today, the air is perfect. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's perfect. You can go out and walk or ride your bicycle and just stay cool and calm. It's interesting I just said calm because today I want to talk about the mind. Now, I have spent years learning the physical part of healing, I learned about nutrition, I've learned about herbs, I've learned about relaxation, I've learned about lifting weights, I've learned about doing cardiovascular exercise, stretching, relaxing, all these things. And they're all very, 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 very important. But everything begins and ends with your mindset, okay? There are other healers that have worked with people, and I've seen this some, but a lot of my people do okay. But there have been people who are doing everything right. They're sick, and they're trying to get better, so they're eating healthy, they're taking their herbs, they're exercising, but they're not getting better. And they come to find it's because of their mindset, whether they're negative or whether they're positive, whether they're hopeful or they have faith, as opposed to they're negative, they don't think it's going to work. So there's a new study out of Italy. We've known this for a long time as herbalists, at least from my side of the woods, Dr. Christopher, but there's a new study from out of Italy. They took participants, they took their blood, they put it on a slide under a microscope, and they were monitoring their macrophages, the part of the immune system that eats the bacteria and the viruses. And so when they first put the slide down, the macrophages were just sitting there. There were bacteria there, but the macrophages are sitting there chilling out. They're not doing anything. They're just kind of being lazy. So guess what happens when the immune system's lazy? Well, you don't get better. You get sick. But then they took the participants, the humans. They were in another room. They put them in another room. And they played a comedy for these people. And these people started to laugh and have fun. And as they started to laugh and have fun, the macrophages on these slides woke up and started devouring the bacteria with glee. They were having fun. The macrophages were having a party over here killing all this bacteria. So then they said, well, that's interesting. Then they changed the movie up on the participants. They put a horror movie on. And with horror, we feel tense, we feel scared, we feel fearful. And when that happened, they looked at the slide. And now the bacteria were attacking the macrophages and kicking their butts. So what would happen to you then with your health? Well, you would get sick and you would stay sick. Because now the illness is attacking your immune system and beating them back. So see the difference between being happy and the difference between fear? And how many of us live in fear all the time? Hey, I'm guilty. My mindset is my biggest obstacle. I had a rough childhood, as I'm sure most of you have. Most people have rough childhoods or something rough happened to them. And so a lot of times I live in fear, and me knowing this is not good, so I had to reframe a lot and try to get positive and kick the fear away. But it's paramount to getting healthy, to staying healthy and living a happy life. Is our mindset. We have to stay positive. And of course we're going to have negative thoughts. Of course we're going to have fearful thoughts. We're going to have thoughts of lack, thoughts of our faith isn't that good. But we just have to reframe them and keep reframing until it becomes a habit. Reframing is, say, well, you're thinking, well, this isn't going to work. I'm not going to get healthy. To, I'm going to get healthy. And in fact, I am getting healthy now. Right now my body is healing. Or whatever it is. Or I don't have a lot of money. I'm going to die poor. To hell no. I do have a lot of money. I make a lot of money now and I'm going to die rich. You get the point. The mindset. You can be doing all the physical things right, but if your mind is seeding doubt into what you're doing, you will fail. So the mind, it always starts with the mind. There's even extreme cases of people that their minds were right. There are actually 2 documented cases from hospitals, 2 different men. They were both in heart failure. Well, these guys knew about the power of positive thinking. And in their minds, they started to think, my heart is healing. I don't have heart failure. My heart is healing. My heart's getting stronger. Both of them were able to heal their heart 100% just through continuous repetition of positive thoughts. Continuous repetition of positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. That's what I want you to know about today. Because you may be doing everything right now. You think you are. But your mind could be sabotaging your efforts. So you got to get it under control, and it's practice. It's practice like everything else. You got to practice, practice until you get it right. Practice, practice until you get it right. So if this video has been informative today, I hope you like it. I hope it helps you, helps somebody out there today. If you like the video, like it and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, danthenaturalman.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.